One nation under God. Welcome to Bomb Nation, baby. Where I always
win. Boom! What's up, bitches? What's up? What's up? What's up? My L just came off my keyboard. Can someone, one of my mods for me, please find Samantha Stevens' channel and put the link in the chat, please? Sorry about that. My L just came off. Fucking shit. Ah! Get back on there. Listen, change of plans. We're going to be talking about a lot of things tonight. Then I got to go back to work, okay? But I'm taking a break from work. Samantha Stevens. Samantha Stevens. Okay, my L's back on. If you don't mind. I don't know where it is. I can't find it. I've tried to find it. I can't find it. I'm pretty sure she's probably blocked. As are a lot of people. So tonight, on the episode of Fuck You the Long Way, okay, I'm Bomb if you're new here. If you're not new here, guess what? I'm still effing Bomb. All right. What a crazy weekend, huh? You know what's so crazy? Also, by the way, is how quickly people forget things, or how even quickly I forgot things along the way. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I forgot a lot of things along the way when it concerns certain people and things like that. But you know who reminded me? Two OGs today on a phone call. All right. They reminded me. Why can I not edit this mug? Let me go back out. They remind me of a lot of things concerning people and things and all of the things, right? I don't know where it is. Where is it? Here we go. And it was a long conversation. It was a good conversation. I was so glad to talk to him. Actually, I sure was. I was glad to talk to him. Back in the day, back in the day, the DC was a totally different place, right? This DC is not the DC that I'm from. It's not the DC that I joined many years ago. Because of one person, right? Well, because of more than one, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Hold on a minute. And during that time, we were talking tonight. We talked about Savage, we talked about Jenny, we talked about Hondo, we talked about DC people and some of the things that happened along the way and all the things, right? And we do miss the old DC where we would all get on a panel and just wear each other out, and then we would shake hands and call it a day. Most of the time, right? Most of the time. There were times when that just wasn't possible. And, I took up for a lot of those women. When I had beefs with nobody, I was neutral. I was going in nobody's chat, just trying to figure it out. People told me not to associate with the ship, and I did anyway. And that was my demise, right? But that was so long ago that it just doesn't matter. But a lot of those women wouldn't go up against Savage because they were petrified of Savage because of the shit that Savage did back then. I stood up for myself and I didn't back down, and that was a problem, And here we are. Okay, here we are. Now, Jen and I never had this big beef or anything, right? But she took it as an opportunity to do what she does best and lie, cheat, steal, and fucking be hateful as fuck. And what y'all don't realize over here, all you new is, and when I say new, you are new to me. Okay, you haven't been around since 2019, 18, or 20. Respectfully, you don't know shit. And I get kind of tired of seeing people think they know something that they don't around here. And that goes for any and everybody. Don't talk about things you don't know. Just because you see chopped up, edited versions of things doesn't make it true, right? Y'all need to get that in your brain. A lot of you are gullible and believe every little word that someone says, when that's probably the worst person on the planet in any community is Jennifer. But Jennifer's always been that way. Now, Jennifer had a Discord way back in the day where all the little ponies ran around in there. And I know that some of y'all from the OG still listen to me a good bit. So listen to me now, because I know you are. The ponies were in Jenny's Discord. There was a huge divide at the time. Ponies and, what was it? Old DC, okay? Old DC and the new DC is what it was called, right? So they called themselves the ponies. I can't remember who called him a pony, but somebody did. I don't know. I know I called him a pony a few times. But anyway, that was Starlight, Mandolin, things like that, right? People like that. I can't remember everybody that was on the ponies. God, it's been so long ago. It seems like it's been a lifetime ago. Because it really has. In YouTube years, right? So the ponies were Hello Starlight and, my gosh, Mandolin. Was Stephanie a pony? I think Stephanie was a pony. God, I can't remember who I was. But Jennifer had a Discord and had the ponies in her Discord, right? Hey, y'all, I see y'all. What's up? Hey, y'all. So Jen one night got fucked up on Vicodin. Like, went into a legit drug psychosis where she thought one win was deleting people. She was moving rooms around. And I know some of y'all remember this. I know some of you do. She straight up went into a drug psychosis over Vicodin, and that is a true story. Trisha, Ash 274, and several others. That's right. Stephanie, I think Steph at one time I think was a pony. Or maybe not. I can't remember. But she, Jen went into this drug psychosis over taking a little bit too much Vicodin back in the day and thought that one win was moving rooms around, deleting rooms, deleting people out of the Discord. It was a whole thing. Anybody remember that? Say you don't, and I say you lie. Because I'm going to have a panel later on this week, and they're going to tell you some things, right? Wendy B's not the only one that's got history. But yeah, that truly happened. And she got really mad at One Win and thought One Win was doing all the things when it really wasn't happening at all. Hold on a minute. Get down. Thank you, sir. Because Jen likes those pills a little bit too much. And that's why it blows my mind that she's even talking about anybody doing drugs when we all know what you like to eat every day. Like it's water, candy, all the things. I think I was blocked from there at that time. Yeah, probably was. Okay? So for her to run around and talk about somebody being an addict, somebody doing pills, somebody buying pills, somebody doing this and that, it kind of does blow everybody's mind because we all know that she likes to eat them herself, more so than not, right? And yeah, that happened. So I guess you forgot about that little piece of history, huh, Jennifer? Did you forget about that girl? I know you did. And I know that I just know somebody recorded that drug psychosis that you had that evening, nutting the entire fuck up on old One Win over there. Pretty sure that happened. Pretty sure One Win would remember that. But yeah, went after One Win about it. Mad as hell. Fucked up from the flow up. Say it ain't so, Jenny, and I'll call you a liar. Okay? All right. Now, Jenny acts like she's the gatekeeper of all gatekeepers, right? She's gatekeeping. The DC does the same thing. How dare you have a conversation with somebody? You're out of my Discord. I can't speak to you any longer. Not knowing that somebody was being trolled to their face, okay? But, acted a little prematurely and things. But we'll talk about that later. But needless to say, Steph comes in like a bat out of hell up in this damn DC, and all hell breaks loose. Real life, all the things, right? And Steph never took any of their shit. And Stephanie's never going to take any of their shit. But we do miss those days of these panels just wilding out up here, everybody screaming at each other. And most of the time, things got resolved. Most of the time. Okay. Hondo running around here being the grossest bitch on the block. Giving other women's nudes to any and anybody that wanted them. You remember that, Hondo? I know you do. I know you do, boo. Okay? It was worse. It was trashy as fuck. But we were all here for it. But Hondo was just throwing nudes around to any and everybody, right? And then there was a girl that was in a green room, red room, whatever have you, that was with an older man, and she was a minor. And Jenny and Hondo and Vinnie and all the things knew all about it, but did they do anything about it? No. You know what they did? They went to Facebook to troll the guy about it. Did they talk to the girl? Did they talk to her parents? Did they do anything to stop it? Nope, they didn't. They just went to Facebook to troll the guy. That's why I say, how old was that girl, Hondo? Thank you, Green. I appreciate it. They've always been these people. Okay? Jen has not changed one bit. But she knew that she had a new group of people that she could gaslight to death, and she has done so repeatedly. Now, y'all can believe me or not, I don't really give a fuck. Hey, Miss Debbie. Thank you very much. I responded to your email yesterday, Miss Debbie. Also, I dare you to call me a liar, Jennifer. Because there's plenty of people got to come up in this chat right now and say, that's the truth. I have no reason to lie about it. And then it comes to the point where you said that you cammed up with Hello Starlight over there in that little channel that y'all had going on when I came around, when y'all did that interview with me, right? You never cammed up then. You used the same white shirted avatar you've always used. You didn't cam up. You may have shown yourself in a green room, but you never showed your face on a fucking camera out here. You lying bitch. Too many people around that are still around, Jennifer, that will tell the truth. Has it taken 4 years for somebody to come out and say something? Watching what she's done to me repeatedly? Yeah. So it's fuck you. Okay, really, it is. But besides that point, I remember when I went to war with several people over all of you because I was the best dragger in the DC, and trust and believe I still am. Okay. But I started beef with people I didn't even know to defend y'all's names, and not a one of y'all did that for me. So it's fuck y'all, for real. And you can't blame me for being upset because there are people out here that do remember. And there's a lot of people that have clips. But that drug psychosis thing was quite a buzz for a while. And you know what? Nobody clutched their pearls or anything. Nobody back then clutched their pearls. Not really. Because most of them just don't care about who does what drug. Nobody cares. Hey, Bella, what's up? Nobody cares. Jennifer may act like she cares. She doesn't, because she does them herself. I know she's made a lot of y'all believe that I'm just the worst of the worst and all the things, but when in reality, her, Hondo, and Vinnie are pretty fucking fucked up and have done a lot of fucked up shit on this platform, along with the ship, okay? But I digress. They have done a lot more shit than I have ever done on this platform, I can tell you that. And going behind the scenes and being boy trolls. Jenny and Hondo trolled for Vinnie G. Vinnie G was a drunken lush, much like you see now, and he got a divorce. Then he had a stroke. And I remember Vinnie getting on a live stream one night, and I know I still have that live where I dragged Vinnie for this, where he was talking about Irish Marie. He was talking about her kids, talking about cancer, talking about all the things, right? And I dragged him for that because it was foul as fuck. And that was the beginning of the end for Vinnie G, was that one live stream. Because Vinnie G used to have a popular channel. Then he had his stroke. And when he had his stroke, I think he was upset. He told me about people that didn't call him, that didn't see about him, or that Shannon and Pirate, I believe, and Savage called him while he was laying in his bed, his hospital bed, just having a stroke, to talk mad shit to him. If y'all all remember that, I know that y'all do. Literally had just had a stroke. So he hated the shit for a long time. They all hated the shit for such a long time. And it was war with Vinnie G and Hondo and Jen and all the things, right? And Jen's always been a pussy. But she's always been a lying pussy. She's always been a snake pussy, right? As a matter of fact, the story about her husband being a veteran and having PTSD and committing suicide actually came from a real life person, subscriber, creator named Gretchen the Great. She stole her story. Because Jenny's ex-husband was neither a veteran, nor did he have PTSD, and a car hit him. Yeah, I'm serious. She stole that story from Gretchen the Great. I believe that was proven a long time ago. I'm sure the video's somewhere, and I'm going to find it. But for all the new people that came in here from the Marvine case and from Molly's channel, such a sad story, wasn't it? Too bad it wasn't true for her. Someone else lived that horror, not her. Someone else really went through that, not Jenny. She gave it back to that bitch a long time ago, says he. But all of you that were new and oblivious to a lot of things, you know, believed it all. When the DC, most of the old DCs aren't even around anymore. A lot of them have left, right? No, Jenny was never in the military, ever. And never, okay, never. And a lot of them have just simply left. But there's a few that are hanging on for dear life here and there, watching this literal shit show happen every day on the YouTube streets, right? And I seem vaguely to remember Gretchen wearing her out about that repeatedly, as a lot of people did. Sympathy for views. What do we call that, people? A fucking scam. No, Meredith, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, girl. Say it fucking ain't so. She came into this community that way to get sympathy, to get people to like her, because really she wasn't a likable kind of person. She was kind of weak. She was very like, oh, kind of like you heard last night on that panel. But behind the scenes, she was doing the absolute most with Hondo because they liked each other super duper a lot. And I guess y'all all forgot that too, huh? Jenny. Jedi. Now, it was brought to my attention tonight, and I completely forgot about this, that when Michelle said the N-word, he says, you have offended me because I am mixed. Boy, you are the whitest, baldest bitch on the block other than Amber. Okay? Shut up. That's a lie. Every time something happens when someone's mother passes away, oh, well, my mom died. Andrew, it's your day. It's going to be your day. It's going to be your day, all your days, all this week. How fun is that going to be? Now, you can sit over there and lie like a rug. I want to see any of these videos with Starlight where you were on cam, girlfriend. Hurry the entire fuck up. Don't make me bring Starlight over here. You might want to tell the truth about that. You also may want to tell the truth about what all you did to Rebecca, Rosie, and all the ones that you did the worst to on here. You and Hondo and Vinnie G and the ship. Okay? Does it? Go ahead and say that, Lisa. See, there are still some that are around here that know exactly who she was affiliated with and exactly who she supported. And Tucker was one of them that literally scammed the living bejesus out of St. Jude. JJJ's dream is to be a Tucker. She's the leader to support with super chats, and she'll remove people off her just to keep the hate money coming. And that's facts. That's always been facts. That's always who she's modeled herself behind is Tucker. Tucker was a creator that took money in for St. Jude and didn't give it to St. Jude. So yeah, that's who she supported. That was her friend, and she knew about it, and she still supported him and didn't care. I don't even know if there's any old live streams around. But a long time ago, I showed y'all some videos from Brian St. John way back in the beginning. I showed y'all some. Amber, I'm going to get to you, babe. Don't you worry. I haven't forgotten about your bald ass, okay? I haven't, I promise. Riley. So I showed y'all a lot of Brian St. John's videos that he had back in the day, right? Thank y'all for the goals. I appreciate that. There was two of them. Tucker was before Diane. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Hold on a minute. Let me get to it. No, Jenny supported them both. Jenny supported them both. Diane's channel was a place to be. They would have these things on Friday night where everybody would go up and they'd drag each other and they would try to come to some kind of resolution and all the things. Diane was very popular in that way until it was found out that when she was getting donations for St. Jude, she did not give all the money to St. Jude, kind of like what Tucker did, sort of, in a way. It's kind of gross. It was kind of ugly. Jenny sat right beside her and supported her the entire time. Jenny used to get drugged a lot around here. A lot. A lot. A lot. Let me see this playlist. But honey, nothing's going on, baby. Nothing's going on. Let me see if I'm. No, a minute. Let me see something. Okay. Let me go to this. It's done. Just 4 years ago. Hold on just a minute. Oh, just a minute. Let me find it. Let me see. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I don't know what this is about. Other than them just being gross. I don't even know who that is. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Oh, yeah. Let's see what this is. Hold on just a minute. God, I forgot about all these channels. Hold on. Anyway, a lot of these people aren't there anymore. But I want y'all to hear a little bit of this. Because she said she did support her, but she did.
If Wendy had have stuck with Diane the whole time, if they had just stuck it out and stuck to their plan of going live at that, the next timing and together explaining. it would have been fine. People start getting worried, and then they start freaking out, and it makes everything worse.
Well, that's because they're making bad decisions instead of sticking with people that they could rely on. They just started listening to the crappy people in the community.
The crappy people in the community
being manipulated into
like
doing
you
the
are
opposite.
a crappy person in this community, bitch.
You know what I mean?
The fuck?
And then people make bad decisions when they do it. You know, they do things.
That's right, Ash. I was going to say something about that too. Yes, Randy wasn't even a co-host or host or anything. You know, she just showed up to hang out with her friends, and she's been dragged through the mud. You know,
I mean,
nobody.
I thought you didn't support him, Jenny.
Well, Randy to me she really didn't know anything. I thought
you didn't support him, Randy.
Just because she wanted to be friends with all these people, she just got singled out as.
I thought you didn't support Diane. You sure about that? Because here's the thing. There's a lot of little channels like this around, okay? While you're calling everybody a scammer and all, you were besties with the ones that did the most out here, okay? And Hondo, you are no one to ever say the bad people in the community when you really are part of this community. That is one of the worst people on the planet. In real life and on this platform. Now, there's somebody that lives awful close to you, Andrew, that's going to be pulling up. And I'm here for it. So, this is a channel that maybe I should go listen to, some of you, and you'll find out a lot of things. A lot of things. This is during that time, right? But y'all were big buddies. Say that you weren't, but you were. You were. BTS was another one. I think that was in that there was a mandolin, Caslin, TNT. There's a lot of people that aren't around here anymore. Mojo. Got Corey. Where is Corey? And y'all want to hear a little history about them? About the controller situation and all that real fast? We're going to listen to this. We're going to listen to this for just a minute. And maybe y'all get this in your brains. Tequila Sunrise. I'm not going to be strong.
So here's what's going to happen here. We're going to let you controller.
Hola.
Hi. Hola. What we're going to do now is we're going to give controller a few minutes, no more than 5, to say in her opinion what sparked it all off again, so the people in the chat know. And then obviously we'll give you your turn, so you can give your opinion, and then you will start to address each other after this. This is just so people in the chat who don't know get to understand what's flared it all up again recently. So please, controller, a few minutes, short and sweet, please.
I think She said that I was in Miss Fucking Wonderful's chat room, which I wasn't.
We're addressing what we said we were going to address. I'm not going through this whole timeline with you tonight.
Yes, no whole timelines.
That's fine. No timeline. Let's address it.
You said the 3 things that Fabian said that you wanted to know about. I gave them to Mike, and that's it. That's all.
Okay, so let's show the first one.
Okay, then let's deal with it.
From my understanding, the first one had to do with and each one of them are going to have to explain because I'm still kind of confused on the whole angle of things. It had to do with Bomb supposedly showing off Controller's nude when a docs was going on, or a docs video was made and was supposed to be taken down.
No.
So each of you give your own taking of the story, so that way.
Well, Bombshell had said that she sent me the photo of me.
I didn't say I sent you the photo. I said I gave it to Jen Pitts.
Okay, well, let's just speak a piece, and then you can,
Okay, go ahead.
There are numerous lives from the last month of Bombshell saying that she sent me the photo for about 2 weeks, telling me to take a certain video down. Okay, and my response has been for the past month, show proof of that. If you show proof of that, I'll give you money. Originally, the amount was $100. Then I upped it to $200. Now today, I have upped it to $500.
Okay, but
prove that you sent me that photo and told me to take a video down before you showed it, I will hand you $500.
Okay, let's address it now.
You better go show me the proof where I said I gave you that photo.
I'm going to go to your channel right now.
Go to channel right because I've got the emails right here, and I'm going to show them of where on April 17th, 18th, and 19th, you had my docs up. Okay? You started this bullshit. Let's be clear.
I had your docs.
Don't talk while I'm talking because I didn't talk while you were talking.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You started this shit, Controller. You put 3 videos up, and I got the emails right here of every single one of them. I did a live either last week or the week before, and somebody's finding it for me where I showed the entire motherfucking timeline. What I said was about the photo is that I Googled your name and your boobs popped up. I gave that to Kelly Gross and to Finest Jewels and to Jennifer Pitts. And I told them to tell you, if you do not take my doxes down, then I'm going to show you tits. And I got those emails as well. Okay. I also got Kelly Gross. I got it all. So what I'm going to do is show everything, and then you can tell me where I'm a liar. Okay.
This isn't what we talked about.
No, that's what I've said the whole time.
This is not what we talked about.
Why is it not what we talked about? You said that I showed the photo first. You said that I showed the photo
It's
first.
already happening.
You said that I showed the photo first. You said that I showed it first.
You got your chance to speak. Let me just say what I need to say. This is why
all you've been doing is talking.
This is why I can't. Because every time she agrees to something, I have the text messages and everything with Fabian. I now have to sit here and go through lives of shit that she knows that she fucking said the past few weeks. How many people in your fucking chat room can recall Bombshell in the past month saying that she begged me for 2 weeks to take the fucking video down of her family, and that she sent me the photo behind the scenes, and that I made community posts?
I did send it to you through Jennifer Pitts, you crazy heifer.
No.
What's the name, Carly?
Look, I told Fabian, you got to prove what you said. The burden of proof is on you.
You never sent it to me. You said that you sent it to me.
Prove what you're saying. That's all I'm asking you to do.
You said, I'm good. You said that you sent it to me. Sending Jennifer Pitts a picture of me does nothing, because I have the photo.
How did you get the picture?
Hold on,
How did you get the picture, Controller?
I didn't get the picture until you showed it on your fucking
That's a lie, and I can prove that.
That's a lie?
I can prove that.
Because I only found out about the photo on the 22nd of April.
I didn't even go live until the 25th.
Oh my
so
God.
You just admitted that you got the photo before I went live, right?
I never got the photo. It was never sent to me. Jay Pitts told me about it on the 22nd. I have the phone call still.
I thought we're fine. Holes did send you that photo.
Hey, can I ask a question? Is the photo on Google?
No, it's down. It was on
Oh, it was.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with like Blogspot. It was like you could basically put whatever the fuck you wanted to put up on there. and it was a slight. It was a website like call me an N-word lover, an S-word lover, saying that I was a disgrace to white people. Also, basically what people say about me now. You know, same type of shit, dude.
Just in blog formation.
Yeah. So this photo.
You want to play the video, Mike?
Was very deep in YouTube. I don't even care. This is all. My point is that this lady's been saying for 2 weeks that she sent me the photo, and now all of a sudden she didn't.
You did not get that photo before I went live.
No, I did not.
You just said that you got it on the 23rd.
I know what I said.
Oh my God.
That I got a
Oh,
phone.
Bomb, can you prove you sent it on the 23rd?
I can prove I gave it to Kelly Gross, Finest Jules, and Jennifer Pitts on but way before that.
Okay, is that me? Is that Carissa Tabona?
Carissa, you and I were blocked. We were not speaking.
No, we weren't. No, the fuck.
Oh, really? Really? Because
No,
I can prove that too.
No, we weren't. You said that.
Hold on, just you go ahead and you keep talking, and you prove what you need to prove, and then I'll show mine, okay? Because I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I told them that already.
Yeah. This is about proving. It's about showing what you can prove, not
Yes,
what you know.
Yes, because both of you have been saying you got receipts. Bomb seems very certain she's got a receipts. So you have to
call. I only got a phone call on the 22nd. I got a phone call on the 22nd from Jen and Jay Pitts asking me about a photo. I can play the photo. I mean, I can play the phone call from the 22nd.
You have the recording, right?
No, I have an actual screen recording of when the fucking phone call happened. It was the 22nd of April. You showed the photo the 25th of April at 2 a.m. ish.
So you did know about it before she went live?
Thank you.
Oh my God, I've said this a million times that I knew about the photo.
So the reason why I'm playing this is because a lot of Jen's mouth has got a lot to do with this history, right? A lot. Yeah, I'll share the link. Hey, Francis. Well, be confused because I don't care. How does what affect her? Actually, you're right. Stick to one subject. People get confused and logged off. Well, please, by all means, do so. Because at the end of the day, this has everything to do with everything that Jen has been claiming with Controller and all these things that they've been saying against me. And here's the thing is I will go and talk about anything that I want to talk about when I want to talk about it. I'm going to get to the dramatic stream from Rumble last night because I have all night, right? But there's a lot of history that a lot of you, especially Jennifer and Mo and all of them, talk about, Flavor has, Tobo has, concerning Controller, that's not the fucking truth. And Amber said in all those texts last night that I distributed pornography of Controller and whatnot. That's simply not true. So this really does coincide with what I'm trying to tell you. Jenny, I get dragged anytime I want to drag Jenny. Anything I want to say about Jenny, I'm going to say about Jenny. But there's not going to be just me talking about Jenny anymore. There's going to be people that are going to be coming into my chat, that will be coming up on my panels, and we're going to talk about it. Do y'all see Oda May in here? She is one of the ones that Jenny did this to. Okay? And she genuinely knows who they are, right? There's a lot of people out here that know who you are, Jenny. And Amber, everybody knows who the fuck you are. All right? But a lot of the OGs that are still around have watched a lot of this stuff go down. And I guess they're just sick of it too. I don't know. But, you know, because Jenny... I'll get Amber in just a second, okay? Jenny is running around here trying to be a gatekeeper. Yeah, and I don't really know that whole story. Respectfully, I don't. But why is she trying to keep you? Why is she trying to keep you quiet? Called her out about what? Actually, you know what? Let me change my. Let me change my little title. Called her out about what? Well, that's what she says about everybody. Lying about what? About how she did with Vinny, lying to him and taking over his channel. She likes to do that. She's been doing that shit for years with Vinny, hadn't she, honey? And Vinny, I don't know what it is. She's either got on Vinny or whatever, or whatever. But they were the four horsemen. Okay, it was Vinnie G, Hondo, Jenny Jin Jin, and one other. I can't remember the other person. Mojo, maybe. But I think Mojo says somebody different. I'm not sure. She filled his head with all kinds of bullshit about me and others. Just shit. Yep. That's what she does, right? She fills people's heads with all kinds of bullshit about others. Gaslights the living fuck out of them. And then people believe her because she's got this sweet little precious voice, right? Right. Right. G Mangos was involved back then. Vinnie G is his own demise. Exactly. That's exactly what she does. That's exactly what she does. That's exactly who she's always been. She's always been a snake. Y'all heard Irish Marie last night, and she wasn't lying about any of it. Nobody was scared of Jenny to talk to Jenny. I don't know why anybody on this platform, except for the ones that came from the Marvon community, really believe that Jenny is some kind of sweet, innocent thing that just wants to protect people. No, what she does is she exploits people, she hurts people, and then hides her hands. Okay? And she went too far with me. So if you think I'm going to shut my mouth, ask Savage if I ever shut my mouth. Have I ever shut my mouth? Voodoo waffles. That's right. Just like that. Voodoo and waffles. That's right. Voodoo and waffles are two other people. Blue Waffles was a boy. He was in Boy. And he knows every single bit of the history of it all. I did not know Voodoo. Voodoo was not around when I came around. Oh, he was gone already. Or not active. I don't know. I think I met him once, maybe once. Once, maybe, I think. She's a lot of things. Yes, she has, but she just doesn't have the personality, does she, Oda May? But she did a lot of dirt with Hondo, and her and Hondo love each other. They love each other. I guess they just periwick and cooter canoe through the screen. I don't know. I don't know why they're not together. They live together or what the fuck ever. But, Hondo has lied about a lot of things on his platform to all you sweet ladies over there. How he turned his brother in and how he wasn't living there with him and how he wasn't arrested. So if we're going to talk about somebody and crucify somebody about a predator, then I guess we can crucify you too, huh, Hondo? You remember that night, y'all, when he cried up there? Y'all remember that? Say it again. Did you ever see her on cam back then, Oda May? I'm just curious. You lied about that whole thing, Hondo. You can get up there and cry tonight and troll these people, but the truth is that you trolled under my parents' name. So did Jenny. So did Savage. Y'all did that to me all the time with Nick News. Remember that? Back in Boyd days, all that days, because the Boyd and the DC combined for a minute, right? It was hell. It was straight up hell. It was crazy. But then it got a little crazy back then. Boyd and DC were, in fact, clashed, combined, what the fuck ever have you. That was back in 2019, 2020. Right. And Diane tried to be Diane, and said one win, and Randy tried to be the moral compass of the Boyd, and they said to get fucked, and it was a big thing. Right, if I remember right, I believe. How dare you say that? Clutching their pearls, are much like some of you ladies over there in Jenny's do now, clutching those fucking pearls and believing every goddamn word that was ever came out of that fucking witch's mouth. Okay, all right. But I guess Jenny forgot to tell you about the night she went into her drug psychosis over Vicodin in her Discord and blamed One Win for all kinds of shit that honestly One Win wasn't even doing. Wasn't touching shit. It was a big thing. It was a big thing. Back then, and I wish I could find a video, and I'm going to go back and start looking. I just haven't really sat down and take time to go back and find her fuckery. But I think now it's time for me to find your fuckery, bitch. I saw her because she used to call me all the time, chest on up on Google Hangouts. I didn't even know she was handicapped until the past several years. She's not handicapped. She's not handicapped. How is she handicapped? For her to be in a wheelchair now, she sure did do a lot of things to people that were legit disabled. Huh? That's kind of karma coming around, isn't it? See, back then the DC was different, right? You wouldn't do the things that Jenny and them do and Mo and them do. You would be ousted, and that everybody would ice you the entire fuck out. They wouldn't put up with any of that shit. I mean, none of it. Back then, it was whatever Diane said is the way it went down, and which was crazy to me. I danced to the beat of my own drum. And people got mad at me when I did a live stream on full-on drama, right? Where I proved, showed, and everything that full-on drama was not a trans, okay? She was trolling these women into thinking she was in a relationship with them while she was an entire married woman with children, including living like a woman. She never lived like a man. Okay, well, they got all mad at me because I doxed it and I proved it. I mean, they didn't give a fuck about what full-on drama was doing to these women out here. If we remember, we can take you way back. But I gave a fuck about it. And I danced to the beat of my own drum, and I always have, and I always will. I've always stood by myself, and I will always stand by myself. Because I don't need a panel of people to drag you for filth, okay? Or to show exactly who you are, since we are all about showing who people are around here. Right? I did a live stream a while back where a lot of things were going down, and the main thing was people saying my subs can't go here, my subs can't go there, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, right? And I went and I did a live stream, and I said, you people really need to think for yourselves. No one owns you. You should be able to go anywhere you want to say hello to whoever you want to, follow whoever you want to. Because that's always going to turn around and kick you in the face in the long run, and every time it does. The only thing I've ever said about anything like that is if you have a wrench for me, don't sit in the chat where somebody's dragging me. If they're not dragging me, fine. But if they're dragging me, get the fuck out or I'm taking your wrench. And I feel like that's fair. That's all I've ever said anytime. All throughout my time here. And I feel like that's fair still. Diane thought she was boss and ran the drama community. She didn't run shit. She did run the drama community for a little while. And people gave her that power. That's what I'm talking about. Why are anyone... Exactly. You know, just like anyone, why are you giving anyone, a creator, including myself, any kind of power to tell you who you can like and who you can't like? Don't ever give a human being power over you like that. This is fucking YouTube. It is an app. Entertainment. That's all it should be taken for is entertainment. And what Jennifer, Mo, and all of them have turned it into is a toxic fucking place that no one wants to be, including the OGs. Can you blame them? I'm really not the worst of the worst out here. I know people like you to believe that, but I'm not. There's a lot of creators around here that have done way more real life than me and done a lot of way more fuck shit than me. But the difference between me and them is I'm likable. I'm somewhat tolerable. I'm somewhat likable, right? I entertain a little bit. That's really all it's about. That's all it should have ever been about. But then you got people like Amber and Jenny that come in and follow you from chat to chat, literally stalk you, basically. And if y'all think I'm joking, all you have to do is really look at the patterns here. I know Oda Mae's been around a long time. And what Jenny's been doing, she's always done. Y'all just didn't know it. And no one from over there, from the OG community, has come over here and told you anything. They sat there and watched what happened to me repeatedly and knew most of it was a fucking lie. And not a one of them said a word. So I don't have a lot of respect for any of them. I'll just keep it a buck. The people that I used to respect, I have zero for you. I have zero for you. Let me tell you who gave me the clip of the whole Peter Scully thing and all that kind of stuff. Vinnie G gave me that link a long time ago to use on Jenny, and I did. I did a live stream on Jenny and Vinnie and all them. A long time ago, a few years back, I showed y'all who the fuck she was. Yeah, I really should have listened to me. Because now they're going after subscribers once again, trying to intimidate subscribers to keep them out of chats, to keep you from supporting me or anybody else that she doesn't get along with. That is called gatekeeping. I'd love to know where they are. She's trying to be a gatekeeper. No one owns anybody on this platform. And for y'all to give her that kind of power, I don't know what y'all have done to that fucking evil wench, but your comeuppance is here. And if Vinnie G and Flavor don't give it to you, I'm going to give it to you right behind him. So it don't matter. I'm not going to shut my mouth. I'm absolutely, let me tell you what I'm guilty of. I'm guilty of living beyond my means. Absolutely. You know why I did that? because I was tired of being called every name under the book but my name. I wanted my house to be better than hers. I wanted everything to be better than hers. That was my thinking. It has to be better than Jenny's. Anything I have has to be better than Jenny. And that's sad that I had that mentality, because I used to not have that kind of mentality. You know what I mean? I didn't. I mean, it was what it was. My house has always been cute, but I lived in my means back then, but it was still cute. But that's how she made me feel, right? That's how they all made me feel. So yeah, when I moved on into the house in Japonica, I could afford it until Jenny started her shit. And for the longest time I'd fight back, and then I just was tired and I just didn't want to do it anymore. And I logged off. I literally left YouTube. I rarely went live. And this has happened recently. And the other night I heard her say, did y'all hear me talking about her when she was doing the right thing? I didn't talk about her. I wasn't on YouTube. But the minute I decided that I was going to start going live again, now you have a problem with it again? Am I on here begging every night? Nope, I'm really not. I'm really not. Again, I don't make anywhere near the money that I was making, because y'all think I'm just this lying, cheating, stealing piece of shit. And you know what? I want you to think whatever you want to think. But before you think all that about me, you better learn who the fuck you're supporting yourselves, okay? Because Jenny is the biggest liar and scammer out here. And she's been doing it for years. For years. Her and Hondo both. They are not these good people that you think they are. And I know y'all think I'm just saying that because of the things that she's done to me. No, I'm telling you the truth. They are not these good people you like to think they are. And she's got a drug problem herself. And has always had a drug problem. She's always liked biking a little bit too much. But again, I don't give a fuck what anybody does. You should have seen my first apartment when I moved here. It was adorable. It was adorable. And I loved it. And I loved it. But that's when my business page was taken down. And I couldn't. And I had built it up to where 1,000 people were following me over my furniture. And I was working so hard to get it built up. And they took it down based on a lie. Shannon, you big fucking shame, you're Adam's apple and your back ass bitch. Okay? All right? I know it's completely true. We do know it's completely. There's a lot of people out here that know that's completely true. But until they come out and say something, I mean, it can just be me talking, apparently. Well, she did. And then she wants to act like slapping my hand because I have a prescription for Adderall. Okay? I mean, like, what the fuck? Anyway, moving on from that. I don't care. All that stuff about me snoring and all that thing came from Controlling Savage. And someone told that story underneath the video of mine. Y'all should go back and find it because I don't have time to. Thank you. All the crazy and not the truth. Fucking Godzilla ass bitch. Jenny will absolutely use Proton email to email herself all that fucked up shit. If y'all don't believe that, y'all are stupid. So while she's over there saying everything that she's saying that I've done, she's doing. I'm telling you now. It's called deflection. I know it's penny pumper dick. Money gun, money gun, money gun, money gun. Right? These aren't good people. Jenny is just, I love you too, is just as bad as Amber is, if not worse. And Amber's pretty fucking bad. Didn't she do it? And I was playing that controller video to show you something. Because that was the day that the world found out exactly why she did what she did. Exactly why I got arrested. It was all completely for vengeance. And she says that. Say that again one time for the ones in the back of the choir. Yes, she did. Among other things. But Jenny goes beyond trolling. She does the most to people. And I'm glad that Wendy B's giving links and clips and all the things, right? I'm glad she's doing it. But she should have done it a long time ago. But I guess, she went too far with my whole eviction thing, right? And now they want to come out in full force and do this and do that and do this, right? It wasn't Jenny's video. It was someone else's. She can't strike me. It was the Drama Diaries, not Jenny's. I thought she had all those OGs in her chat the other night. Doesn't look that way, does it? It doesn't look that way. If they stayed, I didn't see them. But I don't watch her either. So, Brian St. John, again, I'll get back to Amber. Jenny, you're about to be big mad if you're streaming me, baby. See, the truth of the matter about Vinnie is that she said that I was lying about, that Peter Scully, in fact, was his best friend and his business partner. If you want to talk about people being predators and things like that and put that label on people, you might want to put it on yourselves first. And since you're streaming me, I want you to tell the story of how you and Hondo took that underage girl being in that room with that man, and instead of doing anything about it, why did you go to Facebook and troll him with it? Why didn't you do something about it? And I want you to tell the world why you didn't do anything about it. Why you did and didn't do anything to help that girl or tell the police or anything. If you're such this warrior, Jenny, tell your chat why you allowed that to go on and knew about it and just took it to Facebook to troll the guy. You and Hondo, hurry the fuck up. Tell him right now. Tell him right now. Tell the story again in your own words, because those are exactly your own words that you used. It was a YouTube thing, is exactly what you said. Y'all all flip off Jenny for us. Let's all just flip her off and put some bombs in the chat and say, suck my dick, because that's what you need to do, Jenny, suck my dick. But those were your words. It was a YouTube thing, We just took it over to Facebook and trolled him with it. Didn't do anything to help that girl. Didn't call the police. Didn't do a fucking thing. Also, Tell them about the Discord and that I'm lying about the Discord and you being in that little Vicodin psychosis over there, Miss Pillhead. They say that you did not accuse one win of moving around rooms, deleting people out of your Discord when the ponies were in there. I guess that was a YouTube thing, you know. Tell them that's a lie too. Go ahead. I'm sure I can find a few ponies. A legit drug psychosis over taking a little bit of that happy pill. Remember that, girlfriend. Just say I lie. Please say I lie. Say that again for the ones in the back of the choir. That's why I asked Hondo, how old was that girl, Hondo? Because you went and trolled somebody with an underage kid. That's what you did. All right. Yeah, I don't know that to be true. I don't know if they were really doing that or not. I think that was a troll. I'm not sure. I think that was a troll. I played it, but I don't know. I don't know if it's true. But she stole the whole husband PTSD, passing away, all the things from Gretchen the Great. Say a lie about that too, because there's some people that absolutely knows the truth. Let me see what else we got. Oh, what's this about? Let's see what this is about. Marge is no longer with us. I don't. Oh, a minute. I know. Yeah, that's not good for me. I don't even know what that's about. Let me see. Has Jenny answered yet? I just want to make sure she's answering. Tell us all about it. So what people would do is all get on a live, right, and go at it, and then it was over. It was over. And everybody move on. But this bitch would be behind the scenes doing all the things, right? All the things. And then acting like she didn't do anything. Hold on, I'm trying to find something. I wonder where is Bod now. There's a lot of history on this channel. Serendipity, the truth. Serendipity, precious thing. I want to say also that Jenny also was with Dave the fisherman, I think. And he was horrible. Horrible dude, horrible dude, horrible dude. I don't even know if he's around anymore, I don't think. I don't know. I think he passed. I think he passed away. I'm not sure. But all these videos from Drama Diaries shows a lot of things, and it was awesome. And we were talking about how we missed it today, right? Jenny, you just ruined this whole fucking community. You and Amber have just ruined this whole community. All right, I'm done reminiscing right now. Someone told me that she's in that one girl's chat on Rumble. Who? She gave it to herself. What are you talking about? Oh, not on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know if she is or not. But we're gonna get to, we're just gonna get to Amber for a minute. Last night on my Rumble, I showed a lot of text, right? I showed some text and what Amber was doing, apparently to get me arrested, right? Talking to a detective, she said. His name is Nathaniel Holt. Unbeknownst to Nathaniel, he didn't have a clue how anybody got his number. When I texted him, I apologized to him and said, look, I'm sorry to bother you. However, this is what's going on and going around and all the things. And I want to know what's true and what's not true. Do I have a whole fucking fugitive task force coming for me or what? Because that's what's been told, right? So we're going to go through it for YouTube for the people that can get on Rumble. There's another fucking drama channel too. I got to find it. Okay. I believe that Tobo found out. Not found out. I think Tobo showed. Okay, my mind just went blank. Showed this notebook that Amber had of me with little timestamps and all that. And come to find out, well, shit and Shinola, oh, Amber did the same thing to Playbook. I heard he passed. I'm not sure if he did. I don't go to that channel, Otome. Steve said Dave is still alive. Oh, okay. Oh, on Rumble. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she is. They're big buddies. So we're going to go over that Rumble. My Rumble. For a minute. Oh, shit, I can't go there. If my internet's about to go out, I can see it. I got like 2 bars. I don't know why, but I do. Dashboard. Oh, I meant to do something. Hold on just a minute, y'all. Let me do something. I want to make sure of this first. Because I'm about to catch her in a lie. Right here on TV, okay? Let me put his number in. Where's his number? There we go. Shoot. Let me do this real fast. I'm sorry. I apologize. I should have already done this. Okay. Let me make sure. Uh-oh. I guess that's it. Yeah, these are it. Is that all I can give him? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to wait for him to respond. Okay. There we go. So now I'm just going to wait for him to respond. And I just texted him and I sent him all the text. And I said, if this is your conversation, then I'd like to know that. If it's not, let me know that also, because impersonating a officer of the law is crazy. She took down Dave the Fisherman. I thought she was a mod for Dave the Fisherman. I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't really have much to do with him at all. I mean, I went into his chat a couple of times, but then, no. Anyway, we're going to get back to the Amber until it responds. So I sent him this text that I showed on my Rumble last night, where she had this whole conversation with him about how there was going to be search warrants out for my arrest, and all the things. And that's what the world's been told now for months, right? And now, last night, she said that she's going to pull it back up. She's going to start the case on. She's going to tell them to start it back up and all the things. Now, this is me harassing her, y'all. I'm the harasser here, y'all. Don't y'all know? Because you can't say anything about either one of them or any of them without them saying you're the one that's stalking, you're the one that's harassing, right? And if everybody cannot see what's really going on anymore, I can't be any more clearer. Neither can Tobo, neither can Flavor, really. And then she tried to play out that Tobo was gonna get me arrested too. God damn, everybody wants me arrested. Kind of like Savage did too when she couldn't shut me up. Everybody wants to put bomb in the pokey. Right. Good luck with that. But lying to an officer, lying on a police report, all those things, really, if I push it, can jack you up. And I haven't decided if I'm going to push it yet or not. I don't particularly think anybody going to jail is on my list to do. I don't like the pokey, do y'all? I don't particularly want anybody going to jail. Even after all the fuck shit that y'all done. I bet she's mad at Tobo for being close to Flavor. I don't know. He didn't schedule it, no. He was supposed to have called me and he didn't. So then I had to work. So it's fucking whatever. Then I forgot about it. Then I said, fuck, I need to send him these texts. So I should have texted him earlier, way earlier, but I didn't. I had to try to make some money today. Having spent, according to JJJ, several years in the Florida pen, I do not like the pokey. You spent a lot of years in the Florida pen? Well, how'd you get there from Canada? I'm just curious. Didn't Jenny dox an old lady that wasn't you and say it was you? Didn't she do that? Just doxing random people? You were passing bad checks. You were? Shut up. Let's take a look at that. Anyway, Amber's crazy as fuck. And like you told me last night, apparently it was what issue? A civil issue. Well, I don't know why it would be a civil issue, but okay. But we all know that bitch would go in court and lie like a rug, so why can't I find you? I just put in Penny Pumper Dick. Here it is. Here you are. Let's see what we got here. Let's take a look at this precious lady. Now, I don't know if I can do this. So let's listen to this for a minute, bro. I'm not kidding for just a minute.
Have credit for it, but at least you're admitting the fact that you're a liar. So we're just going to listen to that. I did speed it up to 1.5 just to make it a little faster, but here we'll go.
And I'm sick of Penny, Pee-wee, idiot, whatever you want to call her. I'm sick of her. Because here's the thing. The stuff that we showed was just a random.
Hold on. You're sick of me?
Whatever you want to call her. I'm sick of her. Because here's the thing. The stuff that we showed was just a random person, okay?
I know.
We showed legs.
We know.
Inside a walker and oxygen.
I know.
And guess what? There was nobody's information in any of it, okay? And she ended up, we trolled her into doxing herself, okay? That's just the way it goes. She obviously doesn't.
I do want to say, you did put out the information of a senior citizen in Florida. You used her first name, you put out all her charges, and you had no right to do that to some random stranger that you don't know for the reason of trolling a person. Come on now. You're gross.
She put out a random person on YouTube that's never been on YouTube. I will. Okay? Didn't even know anything about it. Just picked some lady out, said it was Penny, and said that she did it for trolling purposes. But I thought you didn't go real life, Jenny. You're never a real lifer, are you? Ever, bitch. according to you, right? Huh? According to you, to right. Imagine a bitch in a wheelchair still sitting around raging on the internet about somebody she's never going to meet while quietly pissing in her cooter canoe. Okay? All right. I just said. Now she never fucks with children and all the things, right? She's just a protector of all. All right, so let's go back and watch this a little bit.
But this is when Jenny Jen Jen and her crew sexualized a special needs child. It was Tara F's kid, and she was singing an innocent nursery rhyme. I believe it's called Eggs, Fish, and Vinegar. And what she's actually singing is, I think, don't throw your something in my backyard. And listen to what Jenny Jen Jen makes it sound like. This is what she did. She slowed it down, distorted it, and this is what she made it sound like.
See, finger, finger, fish in the finger.
You are sick.
My back door, my back door.
Touching my back door.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was an innocent nursery rhyme. She was singing a song, and you, Jenny Jen, made it sexual, you sick person. You are all sick. It was, don't put your stuff in my backyard. And it was eggs, fish, and vinegar. You are the one that sexualized this child. You also refused to take it down for the longest time. And I think you only removed it when you took down all of your other shit. You, ma'am, are the creepy lady.
A creepy lady?
She made it sound like. What Jenny Jen Jen makes it sound like. This is what she did. She slowed it down, distorted it, and this is what she made it sound like.
See, finger, finger, fish in the finger.
You are sick.
My back door, my back door.
Touching my back door.
Mm-hmm.
Touching my back door. You took a child that wasn't on YouTube and fucked with her. Debbie, Brian St. John opened my eyes wide. So, I don't know why, if you don't. Look, Mo, how about that? So gross. But yet, there you are. Isn't that amazing? But yet, there you are. And yet, there you are. I love that for you. He probably won't even respond. He probably thinks I'm a fucking lunatic, his damn self. He probably thinks I'm fucking crazy as fuck. Like, bitch, do not text me again, you psycho. I do know that he works the night shift, so I may just go up there tonight and have a conversation with him. That was absolutely disgusting. Yeah, but these are all these people that everybody's like revering and oh, what a wonderful woman she is, right? Be thankful that it wasn't your child that she did that to. And Amber was right there on there too. You know, like you and Amber are so much alike, Jenny. It's unreal. Both she drives a scooter, you drive a wheelchair. She's got an infected vulva. You got an infected cooter. You know, works out, doesn't it? Something like that. Right. I'll never forget the day that Amber on the phone said to me literally, like, there's something going on with my vulva. And she kept saying vulva repeatedly. Like I used to say it, vulva. Okay. A big fat vulva, whatever that just Jen lady said. Well, whoever the fuck said that. And I'll never forget that. And she said, it's itchy and it burns. I was like, wait. That's too TMI. Does yours burn and itch too there over there, Jenny, in your wheelchair with your cooter canoe? Is that why you have so many pesky UTIs? One would like to think. Maybe you and Amber should be besties again, because I know that y'all are texting behind the scenes, aren't you? She giving you all the dirt on Tobo and Flavor that they didn't give her. See, let me tell you how I feel about it. Well, not even how I feel about it. This is how I see Amber. People like Amber goes, okay, so she went against me again for the Rob Blake shit, right? Because my people weren't supporting her, giving her a dime, all right? And she was mad as fire about that shit. How dare us all? Who are we? Fuck y'all. Nobody was giving her any money. Well, in those texts, if you remember, she said to me when I showed her, and we didn't have that very many texts because I wouldn't respond to the bitch either. Okay. I didn't have shit to say to her either. For real. I didn't. Fuck her. Anyway. Why can't I find what I'm looking for? I just lost my train of thought again. She said to me that my people weren't giving her support, that she was done. They weren't supporting her. Support means money. To Amber. Support means money. Some of my people were in there. Most of my people weren't in there. And a lot of them were pissed off at me because I let her come back around. Yes, cats absolutely hated that I let Amber come back around. I felt obligated because she gave me all that shit. You know, people make me feel bad, and I do have a heart at times. So I let her come back around, you know. I thought she had more dirt than she did, but she didn't. But it didn't matter. She didn't stay around long. But yeah, Cass was pretty mad about that. I think everybody was mad about that, honestly. And I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. Hindsight's 20/20, though. You know, everybody hated it, and she whined the whole time. If somebody says something about her in my chat, how dare they? Why are you letting them talk about me in your chat? Because you're a piece of shit, bitch. Okay, and not everybody's gonna hide the fact that they dislike you intensely. All right, they're just not. So shut the fuck up. Which is the truth. They didn't hide their disdain. Anyway, they weren't supporting her, giving her $5 here, $2 there, what have you. So what she do? She turned on me. Just like when Flavor and I dropped our swords. And her and Texas Girl weren't consulted. Why in a million years would Amber ever think that Flavor was going to consult Texas Girl about any fucking thing? I don't fucking know. I just don't know. She hated her like I did. We both hated her. Who's tagging you in post? No, I think she's like that 24/7. I don't think her psycho side pops out. I think she's like that 24/7. So when my people weren't supporting her in Texas Girl, what'd she do? She turned on me. Much like right after Flavor went after her or told her, like, I'm not going to have any part of you trying to get lawyer money just to do whatever she was going to do to me, right? She flipped the script on them and used the text and the pictures and all that they were trying to say that I had revenge point of Amber or what the fuck ever they were trying to say. Right? And flipped on her then and gave me all this shit, right? Because Jenny didn't answer her fast enough. No, they just weren't giving her any money either. Okay? So that's two groups that's not giving her any money. So then she goes back with Flavor, turns on me again, goes back with Flavor, and then Flavor and them basically just ignore her. You know what I mean? And she's over there with Texas Girl saying I'm still going after Bum and all the kind of things. And nobody again was doing a damn thing about it. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody from either group was going over there. And so she had already burned her bridge with JJJ. She had already burned her bridge with me. She'd already burned her bridge really with Flavor. Well, her and Playboy make up, and it's all kosher over there. And then all this other happens, and I'm not fighting with Playboy or Tobo or whoever. And what does she do? She makes a post calling people sheep and hey baby, I hope you have a good one. And then acts like it was about somebody on another panel, right? That happened weeks ago. Flavor sees it and they go after each other, and now here we are again. Here we are again. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Amber, behind the scenes, has been giving them all these texts, and she's been talking to this detective, that's not a detective, but a detective, okay, about me being arrested and how all my things got confiscated and all the things, right? And now I'm running from a fugitive task force, for fuck's sake. Have y'all seen the body cam footage? Y'all know I'm fat. Do y'all think I run any fucking where? I'm just asking. Y'all think I run anywhere? It's not like, I mean, round is a shape, but that's the shape I'm in, okay? So, yeah, no, that's not happening. So, and this is only for the people that didn't get on Rumble last night. So, the gist of it was, I got the phone number from Tobo, or Playboy, I can't remember which one. And I texted the man and said, is a fugitive task force after me? Is there a warrant? Is there this? Is there that? Because that's all people have heard now for months, for what, 2 or 3 months. And then she said that she stopped it all in its tracks when my brother died, that I was depressed, living in a hotel for it just to be left alone. Like, that's the biggest favor she could ever do for me, right? But come to find out, the so-called detective has been telling her for however long, this is a civil matter. I've told her this a million times. No, you don't have any warrants for you. No, the fugitive task force is not going to pick you up. It is a civil matter. And so now, and the officer said he has not had any kind of correspondence like that with her. Like texting back and forth like they're great friends. Or you know, like, I don't think I've ever seen an officer really do that much. Not like that. Not talking about an open investigation about another report that was made back in May when they hacked my Google accounts, right? I don't even remember if that was in May or not. I can't remember if it was May. Was it May? I thought maybe it was April. I can't remember. But he would not talk about another investigation with her. That's when I knew the texts were fake. She made every one of those texts. I think they told her from the jump that it was a civil matter and nothing was going to come of it. And I think that whole fucking exchange is fake. And you better hope that it's not, Amber, because that's impersonating a police officer. Besides the fact that you've given his number to the universe, you're also impersonating him. That, for real, is against the law. It's kind of like when Mo and them stole my identity to get into my Google accounts. Shit like that, you know. And that's frowned upon by the establishment, most establishment anyway. He hasn't seen it yet. He hasn't read it yet. So when he reads it, and maybe he reads all those texts, maybe he'll understand where the fuck I'm coming from. Because crazy bitches like that should be locked up. Don't y'all think? I think she should be locked up. I think Jenny should be locked up simply because I know that she's sitting in a piss-filled wheelchair. And that's a crime against society. she'd be locked up too. I wonder how Hondo feels about having to date somebody who's got pissy pants. The lovers and all the things. Let's see, somebody else lives near Hondo and has no problem going to his house and getting all kinds of pictures and videos and stuff of him. Super close and personal, you know, just like they've done to me. And then we can show all that footage. What do y'all think? And I think I'm only a couple of hours away from Flintville. I could always just take a little gander down there in the Cabo Rooney. What do y'all think? Is that enough real life for you? No, she would have to file them with me. Actually, you're right, Salty. That's an extremely good point. You have to be able to file any charges with someone out of state. You have to go to your local police department and get them to file the charges, and then they will call the other state police officers and tell them to pick you up for it. That's how I work with Controller. Or maybe not. I can't remember. But she had to go to her local police department first. And that's what I've been told. When I wanted to do something about all of it, they said that I had to go to my police department and file the charges. And if they saw fit to bring charges, then they would go pick her up. That's what I was told. Why does that only work for me or everybody else on the planet, but not you, Amber? I think you absolutely made those texts up. And the language in them. You thought you were being slick, Rick, but you're never going to be slick like that. Yep, all the crazy. And they would deserve any real life that anybody's going to bring to their world, right? And just like they're going to, I don't know what clip they showed last night on Rumble of Jenny. I went to bed after the first one was played, where she was crying and going, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. That's what she sounded like, crying her little eyes out. Because Yaba ate her ass up. So did Irish Marie. It's okay. Poor thing. Bless her heart. But yeah. She doxed Savage and all them to me, Pirate, all of them. And then she became their friends. And then she took up her battle against me, right? Because she didn't have any other content. Just like she went around the DC telling everybody I was bullying a disabled lady, which was Michelle, okay? Only because she wanted her for content so she could take her channel, so she could have her on her panel and have content and the money, right? And the night that they made Jenny and Hondo and all of them made her lose her shit on her channel, I stopped covering Michelle, if y'all don't remember. That was the night that I stopped. She started a hate campaign against you. I don't know why she thinks that it's not a hate campaign, because that's exactly what it was. It was a reputation and defamation and all the things, right? And until it happens to y'all, I guess you really won't get it, right? Or where my thinking was or anything, and I can't explain it to you because it doesn't fucking matter at this point. Because I'm thinking clear as a bell now. I'm a little bit out there now. I really do need my medicine, all jokes aside. Like, my fucking brain is going 1,000 miles a minute. But and that's why I'm all over the place. However, my mind is clear as a bell when it comes to Jennifer. She's probably one of the worst people I've ever seen in my life on any platform, other than fucking Amber. And I thought Amber was pretty much the worst person ever. Her and Jenny are built the same. They are from the same cloth. They both drive little scoots, right? One has an infected vulva. The other has an infected cooter. Imagine that. Or urethra. What the fuck ever, bitch. All I know is that I don't have to sit in a wheelchair with oysters hanging out of my throat and having to clear them every 5 seconds while I'm hate bashing somebody on the internet while sitting there literally peeing on myself. She did end up sticking knives in most of the ship. She did. She did. Michelle's mental health is done at scale. Fuck Michelle. Michelle, I haven't even begun to defile Michelle. Because my backup channel is going to be nothing but Michelle. Well, I hope so. So I don't know what Flavia's going to play tonight, or if they're going to do anything, or if Chobo's got her live stream ready or whatever. But I'm here for it. I'll be driving tonight. My little friend's going to ride with me. And I'm going to drive, and I'm going to try to listen to it. So I hope she does go live to give me something to do while I'm driving. I don't know. And wasn't it Jenny that said you look like you had Down syndrome? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I look like I have Down syndrome. Do I? Oh, my. Well, just call me Corky and call it a day, bae. Okay? Just go ahead and call me Corky. Corky McCork. Okay? Just go ahead and do that. Thank you for the cash app. I appreciate it. Ding, ding, ding. Woo, 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 woo. Thanks, thanks, thanks. I forgot she said that. She said a lot of things about a lot of the people. Jenny, why don't you tell them the story about Rebecca and what was the lady's name? And her mom that y'all ran off the internet. Why don't you tell that story? Go ahead on. Tell that story. Oh. Mama Bear. When Flavia says oyster throat. Yeah, I lost my shit to that. Somebody else said that too, though. Who said it? Somebody else said that too. Oyster throat. That is panda berry. My God. I literally gagged. I was like, oh my God. Just thinking oh God. Lord Jesus. Can you imagine? Why don't she just get a suction thing and just walk around with a suction thing? She'll probably feel so much better. You know, right now, Amber's punching air because she can't send me a wellness check. You don't know why it's called what? Crazy Mama Bear and Sweet Rebecca. She can't send me a wellness check tonight. She can't get anybody to knock on my door because she don't know where the fuck I am. I love that for her. You don't know why they call it oyster throat? Have you ever seen a raw oyster? That's why. If nobody gets that reference, that's what it is. If you've ever seen a raw oyster, then that's the reference. That's what an oyster is. That's so fucking gross. That's so gross. A clammy puss. What is happening in here right tonight? A clammy puss? Okay. Who has a clammy puss? A oyster puss? I can't. No, stop it. You're going too far in the seafood. Nope. Nope. Stop it. Oh my God, all of a sudden I'm burning up with sweat. I can't. I'll puke. I can't. I will throw up. Stop it. Just imagine her swallowing all those loogies. I can't do it. I can't do it. Would you want to make out with anybody whose teeth look like coffee beans? Asking for a friend. Because Michelle's like tongue that guy. I can't. I need to shut the entire fuck up. I need sleep. I need to get out of here. She's like made out totally with that dude. He's touched her no-no area with the coffee beans. Apparently. Y'all remember when Michelle said he was amazing in bed? Janae! Janal. No. Her clearing her throat that's more disgusting than fish smell. Well, it's not. I don't know what's going. Listen. If I ever have to smell a fish taco, it's over for me. I'll puke right there. I can't do that kind of. I also can't do like. Yeah. I live in Virginia where there's a lot of seafood. I see a raw oyster and avoid them like the plague to get to the crab legs. TMI. Well, listen. I don't know. I wonder if she's got an oyster cooter. What do you think? I don't want to know that. Why am I even talking about that? No oyster cooter for me, okay? No oyster cooter for me. I think I'm probably good on the oysters, cooters, and all the things. I bet there's some crab legs in JJJ's underoos. I used to love them. I like fried oysters. I don't know how much I can do it now. Now that I've got that visual in my mind, I don't think I'll ever be able to get it out. Thanks so much, y'all. Thank y'all.
Remember getting in the
Stop.
car thinking.
Stop, Bo. Hit my elbow one more time, son. Let's see what you get. Let's go with clam. Don't oysters have value business? I don't fucking know anymore. I'm done with this whole conversation. This live, I meant this live to go one way and it totally went another. You want to know why? Because I'm ADD. I'm ADD. And I don't know why I even went live to begin with. I don't really know why I went live. I just want to take a break from driving. That's all. And I was a little upset. I was in my feelings about something. And so I said I was going to go live. Then I forgot I was supposed to go live. And then all the things. So that's the kind of fucked up day I've had. Could you imagine crab legs coming out of those underoos, though? Like waving at you, like you know, just waving at everybody that walks by. And she's sitting there in a periwig, smiling to the world, like, you know, that smile that she's got in that one photo where she looks nervous while she's smiling. That one avatar that she used forever and ever and ever. And the only one that I've ever seen her, the only picture I've ever seen of her was that avatar, by the way. For years and 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 years. Oh, by the way, somebody right now that we're talking about is getting me all the documents that I need right now as we speak about that hit and run, bubblegum, and about all the rest of your fucked up charges that you got, right? And I should have them momentarily, okay? And then we'll see exactly who you used as a speed bump and left there to injured or for dead or whatever, because you said it wasn't you, that the police proved that it wasn't you, but then you're the only one that got charged for that, though. You're the only one that got charged for that. Nobody else. Becca Lynn over in Moe's talking smack on me. Becca Lynn. Becca Lynn. Becca Lynn. Shut up. Because let me tell you something. I haven't said what other people have said about you at all. I didn't care whether your daughter was grown or a child. I still wanted to help you anyway. While the others are saying that you're a scammer and you scammed them and made them believe that your child was small. I don't care either way. Help is help. So keep talking and I will drag your ass for fucking filth. You mole ass bitch, okay? You lying ass bitch on top of that. I don't know why you fixing your mouth to talk about me when I say nothing. On top of that, there were 2 incomes coming into that house, but neither here or there, because I don't care. You needed help, and I was glad to do it. I would do it for anybody. So I'm not saying the things that other people say, and I never have. What does who look like? I don't know. See, Becca, a lot of people just don't like you. I don't know why you're over there talking smackaroonies. I said I hadn't pulled your chain. I hadn't see the second time you tapped me on my shoulder, and the last time you took the video down before I could see it. Put that sucker back up there, Hoss. Because remember when I proved that you're a fucking molly ass bitch and you're a whole entire liar and that avatar was you and all the things were you, and you tried to make it into a big thing that it wasn't you, but you come to find out in fact really was you and all the things. I still haven't said one fucking word about that. I didn't say anything to Wandering when she came in here white knighting for you. I didn't even go in on you that night. But I can. Yes, she did. So they all lied for her. All her friends stood up for her and said it wasn't her, and it was her. Right. So I guess you lied to them also, or they just lied for you. Hell, I don't know. Jackie lost her fucking mind standing up for you. Remember that? And come to find out, my God in heaven, it was you, you little demonic fuck. Okay? So, yeah, imagine that. But I still haven't gone off on you. In fact, I don't tap you on your shoulder. I don't even say your name in Discord or out of Discord or in this chat or any other chat. I don't talk about your lame ass humdrum motherfucking self. But God damn it, I will. If that's what you want me to do. So keep on. And what makes it even funnier is that she's in Moe's, who absolutely proved with me that it was her, and that she hates her just as much as I do. So I don't even understand all that. She still has never thanked me for the help. Never. Instead, she said nobody from Bomb Nation helped her. Well, I got quite a few screenshots from one particular person that did, in fact, help her a good bit. Please don't make me prove it. Don't make me embarrass you any more than you already embarrassed yourself on here. Becca Lynn, who? Oh, the crazy Canuck. We don't want her either. Canuck? What's a Canuck? You're a good person. Yeah, Salty is a good person. Thank you for the cashiapi. You're supporting a scammer. You're doing all the things to the scammer. Yes, I did. Thank you. I just responded. Who's that, Bo? Oh, shit. Who just knocked on the door, Bo? Who was it? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. It's the police. What the entire fuck did I do? Why are y'all bringing the police to my room? Hello? Hell no, I'm not opening the door. No, I'm not. You're going to have to break it in, Cooter Police. Hey, you can't be fucking up with the ringtones, Cooter Police. Is this the Cooter Task Force? It's the Periwick Police. My cheek keeps hitting the damn ringtones because I'm laughing so hard. Gino, the Cooter Police are here. They want their Periwick back, bitch. They say you were overused. We'll make it leak, ma'am. Turn that bitch off. Actually try to get up and go use the potty. Oh, thank you so very much. Thank you so much. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. The Cooter Police can't come in my building. How dare her send the Cooter Police over here, you fucking bitches. Leave me the fuck alone. Haven't y'all been in my life enough? Now you're sending the Cooter Police? Hold on a minute. Oh my God. Oh man. I believe. Who was that? Hell no, they're doing a raid. Oh, you're at the wrong address. Y'all meant to go to California? Hello? Yes? Yes? Shut up. Shut the front door. What? You're the vulva police? Why is the vulva police here? What did I do to a vulva? In fact, what did I do to anybody's cooter lately? You're warning me about what? Oh, okay. And who sent you, sir? What is her name? Finger in the fish? That's nobody's name that I know. Do you know anybody with a finger in the fish? In their back door? In their back door? Oh, shit. Hold on, let me call Stevie. 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 You and Rachel all see this shit over here? Y'all see this fuckery going down? I got the vulva police and the cooter canoe police out here. Can you see that? I know you blind and all, but can you see it anyway? You see that shit? Call Ray for me, will you? Let him know what's going on. Y'all get the fuck over here so we can drag these bitches for filth. Let's drag the skin off their backs because they're all big back roaches. Oh, that's what it's about. Y'all literally saw a roach crawl out of her undies on a live stream or in a picture? And it has squirty juice on it? Yeah, I know. That's Amber all day, honey. Amber doesn't come out and play anymore. She's on a scooter. What if we took her wheels off of it? What do you think would happen? Oh, we can't do that. That's against the law. Well, I'm all about breaking the law. So what do y'all think would happen if I just took one of their wheels off a wheelchair and one of the wheels off the scooter? What do y'all think would happen? Could we call them Peg Leg? Could we call them Eileen? What could we call them? I think we should make up a new name for Amber. Nothing to their cooter, but she wishes you would. Well, that's true. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with the cooter can do? Bad boys. At this point, I'm just talking shit. Y'all might as well just log off because I'm just talking shit at this point. I'm just being stupid. I'm just being stupid because the trigger police are in town. Remember when Peg Leg and Amber Rain were sexting? Yes, I do. Who's the sex video? Who was she sexting in that video that apparently there's a still image of? There's a sex video out there of Amber? For fuck's sake. She was hemming him up for revenge porn too. She's going to hem up everybody for revenge porn. I mean, God forbid her be putting her cooter out there. Good God, what was that? You know, putting it out there for God and everybody to see. I mean, who cares about that, right? Right? I mean, like, Amber has shown everything she's had for breakfast to every Tom, Dick, and Harry on the internet. Does anybody remember back when somebody found something on Instagram about a guy? She had that headless photo of her in that white dress. Do y'all remember that? And some guy goes, "Hey, what's up?" And next thing she knows, you see her underneath going, hit me up. Right? Does anybody remember that? Riley, you remember that? Well, the picture was in the kitchen, but does anybody remember about the guy? And she said to hit her up and all that shit. Remember that? Me too. I remember that too. So basically, the way it goes down is anybody that says hey to Amber or blows her away or looks her way or whatever, she's down to fuck. Okay? Which is fine. Let your freak flag fly. But don't sit over here and try to be like the moral compass of YouTube when you have done the very most to the 90-day community, this community, and any other community you decided to go in. Amber down to fuck anybody. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Miss Linda. How are you, pretty lady? Miss Debbie, thank you. Thank y'all. No, say I'm scamming. Hurry up. Time's a wasting. Fraud and fuckery. Stop it. Will you please stop emailing me? Please, 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 please. I don't care what you got to say there. For real. Like, stop. I mean, you're making corrections. This is not Jenny, Mo, or whoever. Yes, it's somebody. I don't care who you are. I don't know why. I don't know why you think that anything that y'all have to say to me, and I mean this with all sincerity, that I give two fucks about. My moral compass is not working. Okay? And y'all stop my moral compass when you show those eviction. So there's no empathy that I have for any of you. None. It's bad enough I fucked myself. Okay? It's bad enough that I did it to myself. You didn't have to remind me. All right. And of course, Jenny's done that to plenty of people who have thanked her. Again, we are still waiting for that list of people. If you are in my bushes listening to me at all, can one person please come in my chat that she has humiliated, trashed, and done a whole hate campaign on, and you said thank you to her? I got 99 people in here. Go on. Show me. Somebody come in here and say yes, and I was so grateful for it. Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? Hold on, I gotta watch this. I don't even know what he's doing right now. What is he doing? Oh my God. That was nice. Okay, y'all. Does anybody have a secret obsession with figure skating? Because I do. Nobody came in here yet? Nobody? Nobody's coming in here to say yes. And I said thank you and I'm a better person for it. Nobody? Bodine, get your nose out of my damn elbow and stop using your paws to Mike Tyson me. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Quit it. Quit it, Bo. Stop. I'm going to elbow you. I'm going to. I love you so much, you Bo. Stop it. Oh. Stop. Quit it. Oh. Quit. Bo. God, you're 100 pounds of. Phew. Golly. Stop. Quit. Bo, stop. I can't stand that you're so effing tall. Stop wagging your tail and looking at me with those brown eyes. I don't have. Stop. Quit. Hey, Love Louie. No, I don't ever win. Yes, he wants to play. Come here, son. You want to play? You know where he's going to? He's going to the dog wash. Oh, you have an obsession for figure skating? Yes, I love it. I've loved it ever since I was a kid. I love to watch it. And I also like the ice dancing too. Don't tell anybody though. I love it. So yeah. I used to love the Elvis guy. What Elvis guy? Oh, on ice dancing or whatever. Do any of y'all read Reddit at all? Any of y'all read Reddit? Anybody? The Skater. What Skater? Blades of Glory. Does anybody remember the movie Ice Castles? I bet you don't. Anybody remember that movie? Anybody? 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 Yes, with Robbie Benson. Yes, with Robbie Benson. That was one of my most favorite movies of all time. Melissa Manchester sang that song. Through the Eyes of Love or something like that. Melissa Manchester. Y'all remember her? I don't remember her much. But yeah. Anyway. Moving on. Elvis, whoever. The Winter Olympics are on. And I just saw a whole bunch. Stop. Listen. Fraud and fuckery. Can you please stop trying to be the moral compass for me? Because I'm not a moral compass anymore. Okay. I'm not. I'm not the moral compass. Now, Amber, you can't be emailing me. I bet you I got 1,000 emails in my fucking spam from this bitch. Which one a bit? Which one a bit? Nope. Maybe I don't. I don't. Well, I don't know where they are. There's 1,000 of them in here. I hope not anyway. Because I bought that bitch like a bad habit. You're over there in Michelle's world. Oh, I know what I was going to do tonight. I'm so upset. Okay, I'm done with this whole live stream. This is just a stupid live stream. I am? For what? I thought he came in second. Did he not come in second? You talking about the young kid? With blonde hair? He did some really cool stuff anyway. That's what I saw. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I forgot about the little videos that I have made. They're very drab, but I forgot about them. That I had a plan of what I was doing because I promised Flava that the quad god that I would show all this and her mods and whatever, where all this information came from. And lo and behold, I forgot one person. 2 people, as a matter of fact. Good. Today was okay. I'm about to go back out, actually. My friend said she'd ride with me. So I'm going to ride tonight for a little while. I'm going to drive tonight for a little while. It's kind of fun when she rides with me. Honestly. I stayed out to what, like 2 o'clock the other night? Almost 2 o'clock the other night. But I won't do it by myself. I won't do it by myself. I am? What am I scamming for? What am I scamming for tonight? Like what? It was actually okay. I was actually tied up with one lady for like 3 hours. She had me going to U-Haul. Then she had me going to Walmart. Then she had me going to another place. And then we had another place. And then we had to come back from Walmart. She hemmed me up for about 3 hours, and that's not even a joke. 3 hours with the same lady. Which, you know what? I don't even mind it. Her husband passed away on Saturday, so she had a lot of things to do. And we talked about the military service and things like that. You missed what, sweetheart? What did you miss? Oh, you're mad. Don't be mad. But do y'all think? Yes. Do y'all think Nancy Guthrie is alive? I did not watch the Super Bowl halftime show. That's the first one I've missed in 10 years at least. I heard it wasn't all that. I guess I'll watch it tonight. I love the Puppy Bowl, though. You think someone in the family did it? Do you? You think? You don't think she's alive? Like, I thought the ransom note was like, you think so? G14? Yeah, maybe. Ransom deadline expires. Yeah, because she's dead. Was dropped off at her home. So I wonder if they'll ever find her. Nancy is dead. The children know it. They were shown proof of death, and that is why their last message is so somber. There is no more hope. God, Reddit is so horrible. The fact that Nancy's kids made a video saying we will pay and bring her back to celebrate. I took it as they want her remains to have a celebration of life memorial and bury her and have closure. Why would they take her, though? Like, why was she kidnapped? Oh, the blind girl. Sounding hopeful about what? Like, why would they take her? I don't understand. Like, why did they? I mean, like, I don't understand why they took her. I mean, why would they murder her? I don't understand. Well, I know that. I mean, I know people are crazy, but like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why her out of all people? Like, what made them choose her. Like, I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Some random person comes in the house and takes a little old lady. I don't know. It's strange to me. It's really strange. Second ransom deadline passes in Nancy Guthrie disappearance. Her return is the only way we will have peace. She was 84. She's been missing since February 1st. I think she's been dead ever since. I don't know. It hurts my feelings for her. It really does. And didn't somebody send like a ransom thing to TMZ or something? I don't know. I just don't understand. It's sad though. I wonder how. 6 million ransom. $6 million is the ransom. Jesus Christ. The first deadline was Thursday, which changed the alleged deductor's demands, and the second deadline was Monday. They still have no persons of interest. That's crazy. She has a pacemaker and needs daily medication. Floodlight removed from Nancy Guthrie's home. What? A floodlight has seemingly been removed from Nancy Guthrie's back door as investigators raid through her property to find clues about her disappearance. Shows a white floodlight on the right side of the two-ton home's blue door. On Saturday, footage shows that there's no longer a white picture. Wrote about a destroyed floodlight. Huh, that's weird. She didn't have a subscription for a camera. They were at her sister's house taking pictures in the garage. Who was? The camera was cut off right before. There's been no proof of life with the people who are sitting there. Yeah. How did they know? I don't know if they know that she has $6 million. I don't know. She didn't even have her glasses. If someone tipped me without my contacts, that would be nothing but one big yeah. Yeah, yeah. By not keeping her house closed. Oh, the FBI were taking pictures at the Sister of Savannah's. Oh, yeah, she makes a lot of money. That's facts. Absolutely. I don't think. I think probably $6 million probably a drop in the bucket for her, but I don't know. Well, that's weird. I just don't understand. Car tow, device taken from roof. Huh. I don't think they're gonna get her back alive. But people also said that about Elizabeth Smart too. Yeah. No, I agree. It's just a whole weird thing, isn't it? It almost makes me feel like somebody in her family did it. Seriously. I don't know. It feels staged. I pray she didn't suffer. I pray that it was fast. I just find it all so strange. I just find it so weird. Like out of all the people in the world. The blood outside the home, and she was without medication, makes me think she's passed, and they killed her. What blood? I'm pretty sure by their statement that they know that she's passed. But I mean, like, I don't know. So they haven't heard anything from the kidnappers at all? Unless a family member was stealing from them, maybe. I watch our church online sometimes. So she watches church online. She didn't physically go. Oh, that's weird. Someone did the groundwork. Hold on a minute. Let's see what this is. They use Zoom, so they did know that she wasn't there. They use Vimo. It takes 2 seconds to look this stuff up. Zoom is not built for that. Check your sources. Thanks for doing that. Clarified. No problem. Then it is at 11, a tad early for people to get so concerned they'd call a family member. No, she didn't go to Sunday school. Don't they still have Sunday school? It wasn't 4th century. Was it? I don't know. Was it? They're saying what? It's not true. I'm sorry. I don't think it was 4th century. Assuming that's why there's blood there, because she answered the door. Yeah. Maybe. But that blood could be anything. It wasn't a lot of blood, was it? Was it a lot of blood? It wasn't a lot of blood. I don't know. Oh my God. Y'all know what's crazy to me, y'all? Y'all know what's crazy to me? Is that there's this Facebook um, page called Georgia Prisons Exposed. And how these inmates all have phones and they're like putting it on Facebook, what's all going on in these prisons. All the corruption and the deaths and all this kind of stuff. It's crazy. Like, I'm serious. They have started a page to expose all these different prisons. It's crazy. It may be. I didn't see it. Oh, well, that's lovely. No, they're not letting too much out. No, they're absolutely not. And my phone just died. Shit. I don't know. I haven't really kept up with it, you know. I mean, I just know that she's missing and that let's see what the update is today. Urges mom's return as ransom deadline expires. Honey, they should know that her mama, I hope that she's not passed away, but I think she is. And what sucks about it is that I hope that somehow that they can find where she is, you know. Yeah, because that's who you want is JLR there. That's what you need. Turning something into a fucking circus, putting out misinformation and all the things. Yes, please, Lord, give me a JLR. I think she's gone to heaven. I do. Which breaks my heart, you know. I just hope maybe that they can find her somehow, some way. They can find her so that her kids can, you know, lay her to rest. You know what I mean? They were checking her septic tank for her body. Why the septic tank? I mean, out of all things, why the septic tank? Well, okay, stranger things have happened, but okay. Okay. Oh. My back is really bothering me the last couple of days. Wait, what now? They were checking her. They were poking around in. Oh God, that's horrible. Could you imagine the smell? Ugh. God, I don't think I have a stomach for that. Hey, okay, we're not going down that road looking. You and I disagree about that guy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think anybody should be there. Yes, it is, Gator. I don't think anybody should be there. I don't. I really don't. I don't think anybody should be there. I think people need to let the law enforcement do their effing job. God dang. Swear to God. Anything YouTube touches turns to shit. And I don't care what anybody says. It does. Those true crime creators are not... let me shut up. Who have they brought home in these missing cases? Have they ever helped bring somebody home? I'm just curious for everybody. Asking for everybody. Who have they brought home? Who have they found? Name one. I'll wait. Yeah. I don't know. If I was her family, I'd have them all the fuck up out of there. I swear to God, I would. I'd figure a way to have them all gone. I would. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Lord. Why can't I mean, like, I don't know. I would just want to have some peace with my family. I don't know. I'm sure that is Bullhorn Betty there. That's just exploiting a really terrible. I don't know. Let me just shut up. But nobody can answer me about who the fuck they've ever brought home or found, right? Okay. Or anything they've done has led to what arrest? Anything? Anyone? Bueller? There isn't anyone at the house. She lived there alone. Well, in the family there? Are they all at Savannah's? I scared you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. You did what? I don't know. I just. Paying the rent. Okay, so Nancy is almost certainly deceased. Paying the ransom without proof of life is a big mistake, in my opinion. Paying the kidnappers closes the lines of communication. The kidnappers will get what they want and likely run without returning Nancy in any capacity. My main theories are it was either family or an attack with intention to harm Savannah. If it was family, the ransom makes no sense to me. If it was someone with a connection to the family, the motive will be very interesting. I've nearly ruled out it being completely random attack. It just seems so unlikely. And I have to agree, I just don't feel like it was a random attack. I wonder if it was someone working at her house, though. Does she have any people working around her house or anything? Or maybe the kidnappers didn't even think about her passing because she had a pacemaker. Maybe it caused they found zero. You know what I mean? Maybe she passed because it made her have a heart attack. The stress of it all, being scared. I mean, like anything could happen. You know what I mean? Because didn't her pacemaker detach from her phone pretty quickly after it happened, right? After they made the timeline, they said that happened pretty quickly, right? Oh, I agree. Okay. So she doesn't have her medication that she needs, her daily heart medication, okay? So I don't think maybe okay, let's say it's a kidnapping for a ransom. I don't think that they thought about her medicine or the effect that it would have on her heart. You know, they just didn't think about it. And now they're stuck with someone who's passed away. What do? Now they're freaking out right now. You know what I mean? That's my thinking, but I digress. I'm getting off here. I'm going to go drive. I didn't even show what I wanted to show tonight. Tomorrow's live will be much better. It won't be so ADD. I'm actually going to plan it out methodically, actually. Let's see what else. Hold on a minute. Gray hues. Somebody said, hold on. Gray hues did something the other day. Hold on. Damn it. Now I'm buffering. Hold on. What did I say? Oh, shit. Never mind. You have an MRI in the morning? One of the kids? Well, we veered off left. Yeah, this whole thing totally took a left. Want the pacemaker show if she's deceased? I don't know if there's that's a good question. I don't know. I would think. If it's online somewhere, yeah, I guess. A casket pain. What do you mean? A medication. I take a medicine nap for MR. Oh, yeah. I used to be okay going in one until they put me in one that was so small, it made me claustrophobic. And I didn't think I was claustrophobic until they put me in that sucker. I have to close my eyes or I get vertigo. I swear to God, I feel like I have vertigo in those things. No, it won't. It will keep her heart going. Okay. But if she doesn't have her medicine, then I don't know. I mean, don't you also have to take the medicine also? I mean, I don't know. I don't really think. I know my grandmama had one way back when. Ooh. A sanctimonious lecture. On what? She lives offline like she's better than all the other bitches. I need to get off Reddit. All right. Good night, Lucy. I had that. I'm sure she's on blood thinners. Do you really? You're going to bed? Wait, even if she passed, they have to be turned off with a magnet. With a magnet? Wow, that's information I didn't know. All right, y'all. I love you, mean it. Tomorrow's live will be better and more preparable. Good night.